Debt is often seen as something to avoid, but wealthy individuals have mastered the art of using it to their advantage. This single tool can make you incredibly wealthy, but it can also lead to financial ruin overnight. Here's how the rich leverage debt to grow their wealth. 6. The rich never take a salary. Elon Musk, the mastermind behind Tesla and SpaceX, once made headlines by declaring he doesn't rely on a salary. But if a billionaire isn't collecting a paycheck, how exactly do they fund their day-to-day life? The answer lies not in paychecks, but in a far more strategic use of their immense wealth. Take Musk, for example. Instead of drawing a traditional salary, he holds onto his stocks and borrows against them. It's a savvy financial maneuver that lets him have his cake and eat it too. By keeping his shares intact, he avoids the hefty capital gains taxes that would come with selling them. Meanwhile, by using those shares as collateral, he can secure loans that provide liquid cash for personal expenses or new investments. This approach isn't just smart, it's incredibly tax efficient. Loans aren't taxable because they eventually have to be repaid, allowing Musk to access significant funds without the immediate tax hit that comes with a CEO's salary. And this isn't a tactic exclusive to Musk, it's a common practice among the ultra-wealthy. By avoiding the sale of their holdings, they not only defer taxes, but also maintain a strong signal of confidence in their companies, which often positively impacts the stock's value. Of course, this strategy isn't without risks. It hinges on the performance of the collateralized stocks. If the value of the stocks drops, the loans could be called in, forcing Musk to either repay the debt or sell shares at less than ideal prices. It's a high-stakes financial game that requires deep confidence, market acumen, and nerves of steel. 5. The rich don't mix things up. One of the high-stakes ways the wealthy expand their empires is through a tactic known as a leveraged buyout, LBO. This strategy is like using a catapult to storm the castle walls of big business, and it's a favorite among the financial elite. In an LBO, instead of buying a company outright with their own cash, the rich use debt, lots of it, to acquire it. They use the company's assets and cash flow as collateral for the loans. It's bold, it's brazen, and when done right, it can be incredibly lucrative. By using borrowed money, the rich can gain control of a company with minimal initial investment. As the company's value grows, so does the equity stake of the investor, often exponentially. Plus, the interest payments on the debt are often tax deductible, making the deal even sweeter. You don't have to be a billionaire to apply the principles of an LBO to your own financial strategy. For the average investor, it could be as simple as using a small business loan to purchase a local business or franchise. The key is ensuring that the business's cash flows are strong enough to cover the debt, while also allowing for growth in equity value. 4. The rich avoid debt. While it may seem straightforward, avoiding debt is a powerful habit that can significantly improve your financial well-being. Focus on reducing and eliminating all forms of debt. If your goal is to build wealth, you can't afford to waste money on interest payments for consumer credit like credit cards or car loans, given the notoriously high interest rates charged by most credit cards when you carry a balance. This also helps maintain a strong credit score. Only spend what you can confidently pay off, and steer clear of store credit cards. These cards often come with low credit limits, high interest rates, and limited utility. 3. The rich generate liquidity for the wealthy. Staying cash ready is crucial for snapping up opportunities. Instead of selling their valuable assets, which could lead to taxes or losses, they take out loans using these assets as collateral. This way, they keep their wealth intact and make it work even harder. Imagine having a collection of valuable paintings. Rather than selling a masterpiece to get cash, a rich art collector might take a loan using the art as collateral. They keep the art and get the cash they need. This strategy keeps the rich ready to invest at a moment's notice without losing any of the investments they already have. It's like having a big pot of money to dip into whenever they need it, without having to say goodbye to the things that are making them money. But the rich also know the risks. If you borrow too much and things go south, you could lose big. It's a fine line between clever investing and overreaching. But when done right, it's like having a secret weapon in the world of money making. 2. The rich love real estate. Real estate is a cornerstone of wealth for the affluent. But it's not just about owning properties, it's about how they finance and manage them that makes real estate a favorite among the rich. The wealthy use debt to multiply their real estate holdings without tying up all their capital. They put down a fraction of the property's price and finance the rest with a mortgage, a strategy known as leverage. This can significantly boost their investment returns. Here's how it works. Imagine buying a $1 million property with a $100,000 down payment. If the property appreciates by 5%, it's now worth $1.05 million. That's a $50,000 gain on a $100,000 investment of 50% return, far outpacing the 5% growth in the property's value. The rich also take a calculated approach to risk, diversifying by owning a variety of property types and spreading out their investments geographically. This helps mitigate the impact of market fluctuations in any one area. Real estate isn't just for the super rich, though. These strategies can be scaled to fit the average investor's budget. Even with a modest down payment, you can buy a rental property, use the rent to pay the mortgage, and potentially enjoy the appreciation of the property over time. 1. The rich build empires. Think of John D. Rockefeller as the Michael Jordan of the business world, playing the wealth-building game like a pro. Rockefeller didn't become one of the richest men in history by saving every penny. He did it by strategically using debt. But not in the way you might think. Rockefeller saw debt as a tool to outsmart the competition in the tough economic landscape of the 1800s. He didn't just defeat other oil companies, he bought them out. To do this, he borrowed money, but he did so wisely, not recklessly. Every loan was a calculated move, and every acquisition was a carefully placed chess piece in his empire-building game. By borrowing money to buy these companies, Rockefeller expanded his reach and consolidated the oil market under Standard Oil. This wasn't a gamble, it was a strategic investment. He knew that controlling the market would allow him to pay back his debts with the profits from his now larger pool of resources. The lesson here is simple. Debt can be your friend if you handle it right. It's not about diving in head first, it's about dipping your toes in at the right time, in the right place, with the right plan. Think of debt as your strategic ally in building your financial kingdom, just like Rockefeller did over a century ago. It's like betting on the fact that money today is worth more than money tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content. Comment your thoughts below.